everybody. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to a brand new episode of the Horror Band Podcast. I'm your host, Julian Fernandez. With me, as always, is Kelly McInerney.
Hello. Happy to be here.
Yeah, we're back with a brand new episode and a brand new movie, a brand new Blumhouse movie that we're talking about today. We're talking about Wolfman.
Ow!
Not all one word. I think that's a distinction.
I think so.
Yeah.
At least according to the billboards that I've seen.
Yeah, so it is Wolfman, Blumhouse, hour 43 minutes.
Christopher Abbott
Christopher Abbott.
from Girls.
Oh, yeah, the lead guy.
Yeah.
Or the titular Wolfman.
Julie Gardner, I think.
Julie Gardner as the mom. We found this out. She's basically my age, like around 32, early 30s.
When's your birth? What year were you born?
92.
Oh, she's 2 years younger than you.
Damn.
94.
Damn, she's getting all these mom roles that I could be getting.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable.
Mommy Julian. Mommy J.
This is a new movie by Lee Wanell, who...
Famous for The Invisible Man that came out, which was pretty good. Also did Saw.
Did he?
Yep. Look it up.
Which one did he do?
He did the first ones, and he did Insidious too. He's written a lot of shit. You're like, oh my god.
Wait, he's written it, or he was like...
I think
he
he
made
was
it.
the filmmaker of both of them.
Oh, Saw the final chapter. Yeah, that was a bad one.
Keep scrolling. I believe
He did Spiral.
he's the first Saw.
There's a producer.
Known for OG Saw.
Producer and Jigsaw. Probably.
Insidious. All the Insidious.
He was an actor and a writer in the movie.
No, story by dog.
Yeah,
Saw.
writer.
Yeah.
There's credit on there. He wrote it.
Yeah. I thought you said actor. I was.
He also It also says actor. I don't know who he plays, but he was also in it apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, compared this to Invisible Man, what'd you think?
I preferred Invisible Man more.
Yeah.
I just remember really liking it. I forget why. I think it's just a badass girl kicking ass kind of deal, and people think that she's crazy, but she's not.
Yeah.
Because there is an invisible man fucking with her.
A lot higher level of scares too, I think.
This also was just like, we know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I liked the
Talking to the mic.
I liked the transformation. I am talking to the mic. I'm not gonna touch you with my lips.
Well, yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. I liked the transformation. I liked how we saw what he was seeing. So
yeah, when we go into like his vision and everything, and then
how he can't
the cutting back
people.
and forth and seeing like just how dark of an area they actually are in, but he's seeing like perfectly.
Yeah.
It's a very like, okay, cool. And like you said, like as he's transitioning, you kind of
definitely more of a wolf, not really much of a man. I don't know why it's called Wolfman. You know, like okay, because he could stand on two legs. Is that the man part? Because the rest of it is all wolf.
Yeah, there's really no like correlate. I mean, it's established at the beginning of the movie. As always, spoilers ahead. But this movie, like you kind of get the whole movie right away, real quick on it.
Yeah.
You can figure out who's the Wolfman, the quote unquote Wolfman that infects him.
It's pretty predictable.
They keep it hidden. It's the dad. Like as soon as we're presented with this militaristic dad in the wilderness,
there's a shot of his tattoo.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh well, we're gonna see that.
Yeah,
later
we're gonna
on.
see that again.
There's no reason unless somebody talks about it, but they never did.
No.
Yeah.
They never even brought up like why his dad was out there, why he was looking for it, why he's obsessed with it.
What happened to his mom? You know, like why is it just the two of them?
Who was this other guy he was talking to? Why was it important that we were privy to this conversation?
I think that was the guy's father that died. That
the weird guy that they meet later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, there's no real like any kind of connection to that this is a quote unquote wolf man, other than establishing at the beginning that a hunter or a hiker went missing and developed a disease.
The face of the wolf or
the
whatever?
Face of the wolf. And that was about it.
Yeah.
And then also
it also is like very weird of like he was estranged from his father, terrified of him, right?
Yeah.
So him and his family lived in New York, and when his father died, he got the keys to the house, and he's on the rocks with his wife. He's like, let's try and save our marriage by going to the place that I am terrified of. You know what I mean? Why
Come
would
and
you
share my
ever
trauma,
fucking do
wife.
that? Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the fact that it's just like, hey, they now can pronounce my dad dead since he's been missing. He's a wolfman. He's a wolfman now.
Yeah.
That's 100%. I will say, like, the opening when they, I realize I will say a lot, but I will say that the opening, like, where we're seeing quick glimpses of the monster, is pretty suspenseful, and I really like how it opened.
Yeah. I like how it was bookended too, but we kind of saw. I was like, oh, it's going to end in the same place it started.
Yeah. It's supposed to be in Oregon, but they shot it in New Zealand apparently.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Oh, it's very pretty. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does make me wish to go to Oregon, but at the same time, I'm like, there's a lot of woods out there, and I don't really trust that.
Yeah, and crazy white people.
Yeah, that too. Sorry, Oregon. You got a lot of them.
It was okay. Yeah, I was just like too predictable. I just like the transformation and stuff was cool. Like, I'm just gonna keep saying that because it wasn't really like CGI as much as it was. It seemed like makeup.
It seemed like a lot
stuff.
of practical effects, which was really nice.
Yeah.
Even like his dad, who's full on Wolfman,
Yeah.
seemed like all practical stuff. So it really lends itself to like the classic Wolfman.
And I liked how he was there for his family until the end.
Yes, like how much awareness he's able to hold on to. Because that is the one thing that I didn't realize from the trailer. The trailers did pose that he was going to be the monster terrorizing the whole family.
Right.
Most of the time, it's just him just struggling with the change and everything, and him adapting to it.
It takes place over the course of a night.
Yeah, with no moon.
Yeah.
For a Wolfman movie, no moon.
Just a scratch on his arm, and that's what does it.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. A scratch, I would have a bite.
Yeah.
I've always grown up with like they have to bite you in order to pass all the infection of any kind.
I've heard both because I think in Cursed, the one with Christina Ricci.
Oh, we should do that one.
Yeah, I forget if she was scratched or what, but
yeah,
it was okay. You know, like if you like Wolfman stuff, give it a watch. If you have AMC A-list, go. But I wouldn't pay money for this.
Yeah, I would. I'd pay money for it.
It's not my least.
At least to see it. This is, in my opinion, this is like, I'm looking at Rotten Tomatoes right now, and they do not agree with what I'm about to say, but I think it's definitely on the, whereas Blumhouse has like a lot of hit and misses, they're pretty like 50-50. I'd say this is on the hit side. I wouldn't necessarily say that this is a miss on their part.
I disagree. I think Blumhouse has a lot of meh.
They do,
movies.
but I'd say it's still like,
and this is a meh.
Since Get Out, they've been a bit like more 50-50. Whereas before Get Out, they've been pretty bad.
No, I think after Get Out, they're like saying yes to more horrors and saying yes to shittier mid movies like this one. And plenty of other, like Afraid and stuff like that. Like there's been a hell of a lot of.
They put out a lot, but again, I think they do.
Well, agree to disagree, my friend.
I think they have small wins here and there every now and then.
Name one small win recently.
I can't.
Well, it's no A24, you know what I mean?
That's true. A24 usually knocks it out of the park. For the most part, I can't even think of one bad one from A24.
I can. Men. Awful movie.
Never saw it.
It's very bad.
Okay. I'll believe you.
Yeah.
But yeah, on Rotten Tomatoes, and they kind of agree. They got a tomato critic score of 52 and audience score of 56.
Huh.
Yeah.
I could see that. I mean, also just the whole, like, there's a car crash, and there's a lot of foreshadowing where it's, like, so annoying.
Yeah, he
says
does drop
this
some heavy
heavy
lines.
He's like, "Oh my God, I didn't mean to scar you like that," and it's just a car crash. And it's like, honey, this is only the beginning of you scarring this daughter.
I just saw that they had the I'm on the wrong thing. That's what it is. It's fine.
I like the bond with the daughter though. That's cute.
Yeah, he does come across as like a dad that's really trying to be a good dad.
Yeah, yeah.
It is weird that I don't know what the reason is. They established Julia Gardner's mom as like not as attached with the daughter.
She just has a job. That's why.
Yeah.
It's not that she's not attached. He's a stay-at-home dad and she has a day job, and that's why they connect more.
Yeah.
I get it.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Lee Winnell wrote it, directed it, wrote it with Corbett Tuck. Okay. Well, don't know who that is, but good for them. Oh, here it is. Yeah, one of the quotes was, "Sometimes when you're a daddy," out of context, this is a funny line. "Sometimes when you're a daddy, you're so scared of your kids getting scars that you become the thing that scars them."
Yeah.
Ooh.
But still good looking.
Yeah, still a good looking guy. He does have like that very who was it that played the Wolfman originally?
Lon Chaney.
Yeah, he does have a very Lon Chaney-esque face.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I'll show you a picture later, but it does have a very like Lon Chaney-esque face, I think. It lends itself to be turning into a wolf creature. And for those that don't know, because I just forgot to do it up top, Wolfman, a family at a remote farmhouse, is attacked by an unseen animal. But as the night stretches on, the father begins to transform into something unrecognizable.
Yeah, I really did like the transformation. I think if there was just more backstory and like
a little more of a dive into the curse.
Yeah, and he seemed like a good dad, but I still didn't care that he was going to die. I was like, oh, that's sad, but I wasn't like, no, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There just needed to be some other thing there. Maybe if it was played by Paul Mescal, who knows how to cry really well or something. I don't know. But I don't know.
He would make a good Wolfman. He does have like a good turn him to a tragic monster kind of face.
Yeah, he was a ghost before, so.
Yeah. I just saw some stills. I just saw some stills for Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
Who's in that?
Oscar Isaacs is Dr. Frankenstein. Jacob Elordi's the monster.
Okay.
Don't remember who else is in it, but it's gonna be on Netflix apparently.
Okay, I love Oscar Isaac.
Yeah,
he's great.
And then we got The Bride coming out.
Mm-hmm.
What is nerve-wracking is like horror, like those classic horror monster movies became popular during the Great Depression, and horror movies usually have a spike at certain times in the year. Or at certain events in time.
Okay, so
like they're popular. Certain monster movies get popular depending on what's going on with the world.
So what are you trying to imply, Julian?
We're in for some deep shit.
Yeah.
2 Frankenstein movies. We had a Wolfman. If we get a Dracula coming out pretty soon. Wait, we did have a Dracula out.
Nosferatu.
Oh shit, yo! Oh my god. I gotta go get a gun.
Don't.
No, I won't.
That's the problem with this country. Too many guns.
Too many guns? What's the solution? More guns. Back that truck up. Susan doesn't seem to agree. There's a dog in here with us, guys. It's very fun over here right now.
It's not a wolf man. It's just a...
It's just a regular good old pup. It's just a regular good old pup. That's what it is.
What did you think of the movie, Susan?
I don't know if that registers.
She just sniffed the mic.
She sniffed the mic, guys. It was adorable.
That's it.
She's just laying about. She really wants some pets and love.
We've just been...
Yeah. Which also this Wolfman wanted. That's in the end.
He wanted to die, too.
He wanted, yeah.
I really liked that part. Even the daughter was like, he doesn't want to do this anymore.
Yeah. Mom, he says, just let him die.
Yeah.
On a scary scale, 1 being Hotel Transylvania, 10 being Terrifier, one of the Terrifier movies. Where were you putting this movie at?
Man, like 2.5.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't scared.
Oh, wow.
I was waiting to be scared.
I would say about like a 5. Because I do agree there's not a lot of scares. And a lot of the stuff that could be scaring you, you can kind of see happening. But
everything was predictable, too. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, what's that loud noise he sees? Oh, I bet it's a squirrel. Oh, whoops, I was wrong. It's a spider. Close enough. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Oh, it's a
That was that scene was pretty crazy. Like hearing the spider just like moving.
I would
like,
want to die, too. Imagine hearing, like, how we hear, and then all of a sudden you're just overwhelmed with all
Yeah.
those sounds. Kill me the fuck
If that's the
now.
first thing he's hearing out the gate, like, yeah, how is he not just like losing his mind
Yeah.
up the top?
Yeah.
I have a feeling I know where you're at, but movie scale, 1 being the worst movie ever made, 10 being the greatest film of all time. Where are you putting this at?
3.
3. Wow. I'm putting it at a 5.
Good for you.
I'm keeping it 5. This is like
I'll say
it's-
like 4, maybe. Like,
Yeah.
it was visually nice, but I'm never going to watch that again.
All right, yeah, I understand that, but I don't know. I see that it has, in terms of like, not even just like Wolfman or werewolf movies. No, yeah, just not just in terms of Wolfman, but like werewolf movies in general. This one's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really go into the lore of a wolfman or a werewolf.
I liked the idea of a modern day no lore thing, but they needed to expand more exposition.
Yeah,
of
I
the
didn't
main
need, like, a
characters or something.
I didn't need like a shaman coming in to be like, oh, he has the face of the wolf. It's a curse. But like, I don't know, some discovery of, like, if they had found like a notebook that the dad was writing in, and it has this big old obsession about this creature, and there's more details to it.
Yeah, I'm curious how the dad became it, because he was so
And what happened to that
protective.
wolf?
Yeah.
What happened to that wolf man that turned him?
The whole thing is like, oh, it's just passed on or whatever.
You know what?
Like,
I'm dropping it down to 4 now.
yeah, I'm telling you, just like
Yeah, I'm asking more now that I'm asking more questions. It's a bit concerning. But but again, like I don't think it doesn't have any rewatchability.
okay.
I think there's some rewatchability to it. Maybe not a bunch. It's not something I'm gonna like
I
be
think
my
it's
first
the
pick.
only rewatchability is if you're a makeup artist looking to get into horror, to like, you know what I mean, like studying it like
Yeah.
that way. I'm never gonna watch this like, oh, I'll need to watch this story again. I don't give a shit about this movie.
And you know me, the one part that really freaked me out, the nails scene,
Oh yeah,
where his nails are falling off and
I
new
didn't
ones
like
are growing
that.
in.
I don't like nail stuff.
Probably for me that was a scene that was just like, damn, that's winning all my fear awards right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that brings this episode to an end. You know, guys, check it out if you want. Wolfman in theaters right now as of recording, 2025. Lee Wanell, Julia Gardner. What's his name?
Christopher Abbott.
Matilda
Matilda Firth is the daughter.
No she did pretty well for a kid actor. She wasn't like she like towed that line of not being too annoying,
Yeah.
but also not being like
Also British.
really
Yep.
these British kids
No
taking all
relation to
these.
Colin Firth. I looked it up.
Oh, these British kids, these Europeans taking all them good American acting roles. Goddamn. But overall, I enjoyed seeing it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching
hate
it. Yeah, I didn't hate it.
But I didn't like it.
I liked it. Is it something I'm going to rewatch a lot? No. Will I
Yeah.
watch it again? Maybe. Who's to say? But Kelly, as always, thank you so much for being on.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. I mean, you're on. Let the people know what you got going on. You got anything coming up?
Just follow me on Instagram, Kelly McInerney, and kellymcInerney.net is my website. I don't know. I'll post shows and stuff. February 18th is Comedy Bingo at the Improv
I was going
Lab.
to say, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so if you're in Hollywood, or if you're in LA, not so much Hollywood, but if you're in LA, come to the Hollywood Improv.
Yeah.
February 18th, Comedy Bingo. The show's a lot of fun. You got a great lineup. It's going to be great.
Thank you. Follow us on Instagram, Comedy Bingo Show.
Yes. And you guys can find me on all the things, Julian F. Comedy, julianfcomedy.com for my website. April 24th, I will be at Mic Drop in San Diego doing their Gold Room. Kelly will also be there.
Hi.
We'll be featuring along with Mandy Robbins, who has been featured on the podcast in the past. And yeah, come on out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Tickets are going to be available on my website, julianfcomedy.com. Make sure to follow this podcast at HorrorBinPod and like, share, subscribe, do all the things. Let's infect everybody with this wolf face disease, this podcast face disease. Let's build an audience.
I'm already infected.
And as we say at the end of every episode,
woof.
Oh my fucking God, Kelly, for real. Bye.